Okay, I'll wait for some people to come in here and we will do a weather station giveaway tonight. I'll wait for a little bit here. We'll watch the Goes 18 just kind of roll through today's weather. And today's giveaway is going to be heavily geared towards people who have been members the longest. So you've got to win the random number drawing 3 different times. And basically, every month that you've been on as a member, 18 months, you basically have 18 times the chance to win versus somebody who's been a member for 1 month, although you still have the chance if you've been with me for 1 month. And not all the giveaways will be like this. The last one was just kind of a random drawing here, and we got that done. And I have a list of people who've already won stations here. I put some asterisks next to their names on here, but I know I don't have everybody. So if we do run into somebody who wins it again, then we will, we'll just do another drawing. But let me get everything set up here on Twitter. And I'll put the notification out. And so everybody can see that. Almost done here. Okay, I'll send that out. Looks like it is live here. Make sure I don't have any reverb going on. Hope that audio is working. I'll wait a little bit to see if anybody gets in here. Looks like some people are watching. I'll wait for some comments to come through. Okay, loud and clear. Thanks for the comment there, Tim. Looks like we got people starting to enter the chat here, so we'll get going in a little bit, but I'll let a few more people filter in here so we can have some witnesses here. Michael Kloss is here. Howdy, everybody. And if you're just joining, this will be recorded and reposted, but we're going to do a weather station giveaway. And the longer you've been with the member of the channel, longer you've been with the channel here. For example, if you've been on 18 months, you're going to have an 18 times better chance to win versus somebody that was a member for 1 month. We won't always do it that way. Last time, we just kind of gave it away randomly to one of the members here. There's about 248 members as we speak. And we've got what do we have? About 21 people that have been members for basically the entire time. And you're going to have a better chance the longer you've been a member. So you can see I've just kind of added the running total here of all the months. So we're going to do a random number generator here between 1 and 1,778. And you've got to click it 3 times. So we're going to do this. It'll take a few minutes, but we'll run through it and try to make it fair. Oak Harbor, Lake Stevens, Puyallup. Thanks for the kind words. Greetings. It's kind of interesting on YouTube how you can have the different lettering and whatnot. Some of the names I can't even pronounce or really even read. It looks like different languages and stuff, but yeah. First member is here, Mark Zoker. Just watching the fires burn across a lot of Canada here on the Goes 18. And this persistent low pressure here just does not want to give up. You can see it funneling a lot of that smoke down towards the border here. Kind of interesting here watching it cut off. Still got the nice clear skies across Washington, Oregon, some of southwest BC. But if you zoom in there, there's actually been some talk about the fire there across southwest BC. You can see it kind of flare up there as we've been going through the afternoon. But really the huge blanket of smoke east of the higher terrain here, the coastal range and Cascades up into BC. A few thunderstorms look like they fired off here, maybe across some of extreme northeast Washington, the Idaho Panhandle, and northwest Montana there. Marine layer nowhere to be found. A little bit of cumulus across some of the Olympic Mountains here, but marine layer. You got to go all the way down to Northern California to get to that marine layer. A couple nice warm days coming up here. El Scorcho, the song from Weezer. All right. How many people do we have in here? 13, 14. Yeah, I'll wait a little bit longer here. I know I didn't give a lot of heads up here on the live stream, but we'll just go ahead and I'll put that out, and whoever wins, I'll try to get in contact with, and we'll put it out there. And if nobody claims it in a few days, as always, we'll just give it away. But it seems like we've had no problem getting people to step forward to claim their prize here so far since I've been doing these weather station giveaways. See, I'm trying to reward people who have been a member for a while now. I haven't been doing it necessarily that way for a while. It's been more of kind of a random nature. I think I did it once before here, but I'd like to reward some people maybe at the higher end. But if not, it's just, we're just playing the odds here. There's no guarantee somebody who's been a member for a while is going to win. Do this reverse alphabetically. The Z last name. Yeah, no, this is just based on the total time as a member here. So I've been monetized for almost 18 months now. Amazingly. It's gone by fast. Now we've got the top 21 people here have been a member the entire time. We've got a couple of 17-monthers, a couple 16-monthers there, a couple 15, a few 14-monthers. And you've got 38 people that have been a member for a year or more. And then we've got people coming up here, 11, 10, 9 months. And we've got some new members down here as well. Pretty interesting how this works here on YouTube. So what I'll do here is I'll put a check. I'll run the number generator here. And for example, if it's 1 through 18, that means Jeannie St. Amour would win. But you got to get 3 marks. So if I hit between 73 and 91, Aaron Green would win. So for example, so you get those numbers you cover. And for 8 months, you get 8 numbers here during the random number generator. And if you've been 7 months, you get 7 numbers out there exactly. And if you've been there with a 1 or 0 there, it'll give you a 1. Howdy, howdy, everybody. Thanks for filtering in here. I'm not sure what I'm clicking here. I just clicked on some kind of emoji. I don't know what that's doing, but the West Coast is really clear now. It looks like the marine layer is pretty weak all the way up and down the coast, except for just portions of Northern California here. GOES 18 is a pretty interesting piece of technology here. Just kind of amazing. You can almost see just the individual clouds. Doesn't look like many. There's some kind of fire activity going on here. It looks like across maybe west slopes, the Cascades of Oregon here. You can see some smoke kind of filtering around up there across the higher terrain. But for the most part, we're doing fairly well so far. You can see a little bit of smoke there. It looks like that's kind of by Ellensburg. It looks like there. And you can see Columbia River here, Moses Lake. You can see the farmland out there rolling. Dust Devil City is out here. It's got to be one of the Dust Devil capitals of the world. Let me see if I can fix this. We'll go back to black. The airports are showing up kind of big there. But yeah, what is it, 7:43? So yeah, we'll just go ahead and get going here then. So we're going to do that random number generator. It's here. I'm just going to click on it, and you can see it's set between 1 and 1,778, and we'll see who will be the lucky winner. You got to get your number clicked 3 different times, so we'll go ahead and just start. I guess I click that, start, and I'll say stop. The next comment, I will stop. I might need to go a little bit quicker than this, though, if we're going to get done tonight. Patrick comments. We got 766. Matt Winberry. We'll put an X there. That's 1. You need 3. You got to get 3. Yeah, satellite picture has extremely sharp detail. You can really see those individual fires burning out there. 208 Outdoors, a member in the house here. Evening, everybody. We are doing a random number generator. You got to get your number called 3 times. You get a number for every month you've been a member here. 1 through 1,778. So 1591. Looks like Jeanne Parker. Yeah, the winds are going to be letting up a little bit there in California, a little with this big ridge coming up over top. So we have 173. Ole Ski Bum. I mean, the Olympia Ski Bum, I'm going to go ahead and go with on that one. So that is, I'll make your mark here. Oh, I'll just do an X. That's easier. I don't have to press shift. So Ole Ski Bum's got 1. Rebecca Volk, hello. 1672. All right. So we're getting some of the newer members clicked here. So that would be Barbara Schalmberger. Hope I pronounced that right. I'm terrible pronouncing names, so forgive me. Hot weather Saturday for Portland. Yes, it is going to get hot here for sure. Yeah, make sure to water your plants. 928. James Weinkoff. That name sounds familiar. So if anybody is in here and you've won a weather station previously, let me know so I can make sure to get that to somebody who has not won. Let's do again. 965. Brian Hicks. You got the 1 click there. 689. Robert Snow. 96. Jack J. He's been an 18-month member here. 1462. That's a newer member. Point Reyes Vacation Rentals. 89. Aaron Green. Aaron Green with 89. 462. Claire Brown. 555. Patrick Dunnigan. I need to change my mouse smaller for for these random number generators. I have a hard time clicking on the boxes. 486. Folly Edge. Oops. Take that off. 1 off of Phil Hyde. David Jones. Hello, everybody. We are doing the random number generator. You got to get your box clicked 3 times. 1672. Didn't we have that? Look at that. Is that totally random there? Because that's Barbara Schlumberger, second one, a 4-month member there. If she gets it one more time there between 1670 and 1673, she will win the weather station. She's the first one with 2 marks. 1391. TJ. 326. Trevor Moody, an 18-month member. This first mark. 978. Carbon Cut. I assume that's not a real, the official name of that person, but Carbon Cut with your first X. Go Barbara. Yeah, if she gets one more, she wins. 511. Jacob L. 14-month member there with this first mark. 1526. It is hard for me to click on these boxes. Kevin Smith, first mark. 4-month member, Kevin Smith. 1301. Kevin Widener. Kevin Widener, 6-month member. 1393. Again, TJ. We've got 2 people with 2 marks already. 427. Trevor Carsley. Actually a longtime buddy of mine, Trevor Carsley. Known him since the early 90s. 751. Brian Watts. 294. Phil Harder. His first mark. That's an 18-month member, Phil Harder. He's been with me the whole time. 806. Alan Flinick. First mark, 9-month member. 1063. Bridget Bagley. She is a 7-month member. 1691. That sounds familiar. Not quite, though. Alan Shepard, a 4-month member. This first mark. Alan Shepard. 1669. That was really close. Barbara almost won it there. 208 Outdoors with your first mark. 4-month member. It's like in those 1600 numbers right now. 1764. D.A. God Bless USA. 1-month member. His first mark. $204. Sean. I don't know why it's doing that when I click on that, but okay. Sean, an 18-month member with his first mark. $977. Brian Hicks with another mark. 8-month member. 74. So 1 to 18, 33. That's Aaron Green again. Aaron Green's second mark. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people on that could clinch here with another mark. Aaron Green, 18-month member. 791. Flush Jackson. Actually, no, that is for Brian Coulter. Sorry, my mistake. You have the numbers underneath you. So Flush Jackson, 791. Okay, I'm messing this up a little bit here. I thought it was 781, actually. 791, that goes to a Brianna Lawson. First mark, 9-month member. Getting a little confused here. 303. Don Jackson, 18-month member as well. 359. Stephen Haltro, 18-month member also. And again, this should be easier for a longer standing member to win. You have an 18 times more chance and more chances to win versus somebody who's been a member for just a month, although you still have a chance. 1406. Ryan Flanagan. That name sounds familiar too. That's his first mark. You need 3 marks. 1451. Rod Clark. First mark. Rod is a 4-month member. 431. Greg Traeger with this first mark, a 15-month member, 431. Greg Traeger. 811. Jeremy Jones. Jeremy Jones, and he is a 9-month member. 1312. Piero Brewer, first mark, 6-month member. $373. Carolyn, I'm not going to try to pronounce that last name, but Carolyn O. 373, 17-month member, Carolyn. 558. Eric Paulin, 13-month member, first X. Every time I say Mark, you get excited. $941. Bryce F. Bryce F. 8-month member. First mark. 324. Trevor Moody, 324. That's his second X. We got another person on their second X. We've got 5 people now who will win with the next number that they get. 837. Rob Mack, 9-month member, first mark. 437. Greg Traeger, second mark. It's another person that could win with their next number called. 15-month member, Greg. 1582. Humboldt Kiter. First mark, 4-month member. And again, if you guys can see how this is going, it's heavily weighed towards the people who have been with the channel the longest this round. Last time was just a completely random drawing. Everybody got the same odds. This time, it really heavily weighed by how long you've been with the channel. We won't always do it that way, but we will at times. 817. Jack McKay, HML. 9-month member, first mark. I'll say first X, so I had to stop getting Mark excited there. 746. Catherine Gaeta with their first X. You need 3 of them. We have 5 people, I believe, now with 2 X's. 822. Jack McKay HML with the second X, 9-month member. That's at least 6 people now that will win the station with the next call of their number. 1502. George Manley. First mark, 4-month member. George, sorry. First X. Did I say mark again? My PS5 uploads. 18-month member. First mark. First X. Sorry, I keep saying it. It's drilled into my brain now. Did I do it? Did I do something wrong here? So 977. Okay, so it actually goes to carbon cut. And 1X on Brian Hicks for now. Okay. I can always go back and check the video in case it becomes an issue. I'm not even sure where that is. Okay, 1507. Richard Stover, 4-month member, first mark. $15.83. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the monsoons this season in Arizona too. I might actually go down there. Free World Order, $15.83. 4-month member, first X. $16.74. That was really close to Barbara winning that one. $16.74 goes to Newell S. 4-month member, first X. The generator has liked this grouping here. Maybe we're figuring out that this number generator isn't truly random, but I have no idea. $7.97. Alan Flinick has 2 X's now on the board, ready to go. That's a second X for Alan. Yeah, the weather station is really nice, and it's actually a lot less expensive than some of the other ones. Like if you want to buy a nice Davis, a wireless one, you could be paying $1,200, especially if you want to store the data. You can easily pay more than $1,000. This one is like really kind of a breath of fresh air. It's very accurate and it's very easy to set up, and then it stores all the data for you, and you can just like pull up your smartphone and it works really quickly. So it's a really good station. I really like it. I'm kind of wished that something like this was out, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. Well, I stopped doing the national forecast just a little bit here. I may start up again. I've got to get a little bit more time, though, coming up. So let's do another number here. 1252. Paul Hefner, first X. 6-month member, Paul. $1,040. Summit LWS, 7-month member, first X. Yeah, the more I can grow the channel, the more time I'm able to put into it too. So, I mean, the members and everything, and just the act of watching the videos helps with some of the ad income too. So it's really beneficial, and it really helps me just by watching the videos. And if you're a member, you help out even, kind of exponentially more. 63. Jose Villalaz, First X, 18-month member. He is one of my top supporters. Thank you, Jose. $8.87. Felton Colwell. First X, 8-month member. $8.90. Did we just do it again? We rung up Felton again there. Look at that, 2 in a row. He's on deck now. Next number that is called in that range, he will win the station. I think that's 7 people now. 1,319. Brian Anderson, 6-month member, first X. $116. Kelly Hamilton. That name sounds familiar also. Did Kelly win a station at one time? I'll have to check that out. I tried searching through the emails, but I didn't see her name. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. Anyway, Kelly, 18-month member, one of my first members there. Thank you very much for the support. That is your first X. $1,421. S. Starkey, 4-month member, first X. $1,119. South King Media. Doesn't sound like a person. First X, 7-month member. $725. Jerry Freelix, 10-month member, first X. Jack J is here. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Was that 8? And then I think Barbara is 9. So we have 9 members that have 2 X's. If you get your third X, you win the station. And this is geared heavily towards the amount of time you've been a member of the channel here. The 18-month members get 18 numbers. You get 1 number for every month you've been a member here. So you can see you have an 18 times chance, or 18 times higher chance to win versus somebody who's been with the channel 1 month. But we won't always do it like that. We will occasionally, though, because I like to try to reward the members who have been supporting this page from the start. 18 months is when I got monetized here. Let's do another number. 266. Andy Meyer. First X, 18-month member, Andy Meyer. Thank you for the support. $1,351. Let's scroll down here, and we've got Water Treen Muse. Not sure what that means, but it's a 6-month member, first X. Some of these are channel names, obviously. There's 62. That is Jose. You are on deck now. That is, I believe, what is that, number 11 there, or 10 or 11 there? Have 2 X's. The next first 1 to 3 wins. $1,051. That sounds like a familiar number. Did that just get called? Nope. Austin R. 7-month member, first X. 50. I don't know how to pronounce that, but RHITCCDSCCS. Longtime member, 18 months. Thank you for your support. First X is there. And if you guys saw the picture, this is for the weather station giveaway, the Weather Flow by Tempest. And the first 1 to 3 X's wins. The longer time you've been a member, the better chances you have to win in this drawing here. Sometimes I just do them randomly. I like to switch it up and give everybody a chance at times. But the longer you've been a member, the better chance you have. But you still have a chance even if you haven't been a member for long. We actually have somebody who hasn't been a member for long at all here. Has 2 X's. Actually, 4 months is pretty good. So Barbara has a chance if she gets her number called again. If she hits a 16, 73, 72, 71, or 70, she would win the station on the next drawing of that number. So let's go ahead and start it up here again. We've got 2 people, Jose and Aaron Green both have 2. Trevor Moody has 2, and those are 18-month members. We have Greg is a 15-month member who has 2. Alan and Jack are both 9-month members that have 2. Felton has 2. Carbon Cut has 2. TJ has 2. And of course, Barbara. All right, so here we go. Another number. 974. Did Carbon Cut just win? I think they did. Carbon Cut. So I'm going to have to try to get a hold of this person. I think that's probably a YouTube channel name, but they have won the station. Carbon Cut, 8-month member there. 974. Checks out there. So Carbon Cut. I will put that on the description here, or I'll put it in the description below the video, and I'll get that out tonight. And I will try to get in touch with this person. If for some reason they do not respond or I can't get in a hold of them, I'll just do this again here in the next few days and we'll give away that station again. Oh, Carbon Cut is here. I see the chat. So yeah, go ahead and email me. Find the email on the YouTube page there and email me your address and your information. And when I send them, they come directly from the factory. So I have a little bit of an agreement I do with them, and I give them some money and they let me give this away and try to get some more exposure. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll do my regular briefings, typical as tomorrow. We'll check out what's going to happen here across Pacific Northwest, California. We'll check out the monsoon off in the future. What's this system going to do? What kind of cool down is it going to bring? Is it going to bring some thunderstorms with it or not? Are we going to warm back up again after that moves through the area? We'll check all that out. And yeah, got my fix of the GOES 18 satellite imagery today. You can see all the fires burning across Canada. I mean, just look at this, just rows of fire, just producing huge amounts of smoke. Just kind of an incredible scene there. A lot of smoke there in eastern BC too. But anyway, I'll do my briefings tomorrow. Carbon Cut, contact me on email. I see that you are here and you have been watching. So yeah, go ahead and email me and I'll get that station out to you. And I'll do another giveaway probably in the next couple of weeks here. So if you are a member, we'll just go ahead and do this again. And yeah, so anyway, hope you guys are having a good night and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks everybody.